We have 672 people here. Too many. Okay. Let me go one by one. I have made my notes here. And I would like to answer most of the questions. Before I go to answer, this is the answer to the guy who was asking about how come this chain is different from the other chain. I don't know how many of you can see the screen.
We can see it.
But these are the most top 20 cryptocurrencies with layer 1, layer 2 solutions, showing insiders, which means people got access to the currencies at discounted rates. Take a screenshot if needed. You need to understand why this chain is different. Because this chain doesn't have any insider, which is red colored. And that's why Bitcoin is not here in this screenshot, making sure that all of these cryptocurrencies and all of the VCs of these cryptocurrencies are laughing at you because they knew that you are the naive retail buyer they can dump on. If you have taken the screenshot, thank you so much. If not, then take it now so that I can move forward. All of the red portion here belongs to insiders, which means they have got access to the same token at discounted price, not you. Did you get access to Ethereum when JP Morgan got? Did you get access to BNB when Binance was not Binance in 2017? When BNB was majorly only an exchange token, which used to make sure that your fee for trading can have 50% discount before BEP2, BEP2, and BEP20 chain took off, or Tron, or EOS, or Cosmos, or Tezos. You have so many here. BTC20 has no insider because no funds raised at discounted rate. Nobody was told that you get access to the coin at discounted rate and you can sell it on someone who believes that this is going to be the next big chain. Can I move on now from this answer?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Thank you. My next question is, I don't know if everybody is available to chat. What is the ultimate emotion? Please write in the chat. What do you think is the ultimate emotion? Freedom, fear, love, joy, trust, peace, happiness, greed, power, fear of loss. Okay. You know, the ultimate emotion is not, I'm not the someone who is saying is the ultimate emotion is, according to me, is the right emotion, right? For example, the purest emotion is not love. The purest emotion is revenge. So I'm no one here to tell you the ultimate emotion, but this is what I have realized in my life is the ultimate emotion is hope. The ultimate emotion to me in my life was hope, still hope, and will remain hope. Why? When we take our actions and our actions move us towards our achievements, we keep taking same actions. Okay? What if our experience from our ultimate action of hope was or were negative? When we experience negative emotions, we are motivated to change our course by the hope of avoiding more bad feelings. On the other side, when our actions, oh, but like I said, right, the ultimate emotion is hope. When we take actions and results play out to be in a way consistent with our emotions, then we experience positive emotions. And we are motivated to move further by the hope of experiencing more good things. On the other side, when we experience, no, we still are with the hope, but when we experience that our actions cause consequences, we experience negative emotions. And we are motivated to change the course by the hope of avoiding more bad actions. Failure gives us pause to reconsider our trajectory through lived experience. I don't know, but in human life, pleasure has always been our preacher, and pain has always been our teacher. Pleasure has always been our preacher, and pain has always been our teacher. Pleasure and pain both are the part of emotion of our hope. Bitcoin is hope. Anything associated with Bitcoin is hope. It can be a preacher, it can be a teacher. But we move on to our life in a better way. So for me, the most ultimate emotion was hope. Still hope. And for all of us, I think, will stay hope. Moving forward, Chavez is young. Carol has seen more days in life than Chavez, knows more about hope. still believing in hope. We will get something tomorrow. Things will get better tomorrow. Let's praise to God. We go through all these things. We are human beings, right? We move forward with the hope that things will change. And it will happen if we keep moving forward. So Chavez, I don't know why you're still doing it. It's okay. It's okay. You still have to reach to a certain point in your life. You still have to prove yourself. But ask Carol, what is moving point for him? Probably to prove himself that he still thinks can get better, right? They go to
True.
chapel. True, Carol?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be like this, right?
Yes,
It had to, and it had to be by the time we still alive, because if we are still on the way of making sure that our hope comes in a preacher way, not in a teacher way. A lot of lessons we have learned, a lot of lessons to learn. And we keep learning. We keep losing, we keep winning, we learn from winning, and we learn from losing. It is most important that are we betting on the right thing? So I bet on my future. I did when I was young, when I thought that I was graduated from the most best colleges of the world. I used to think that my LinkedIn profile is saying that I've been graduated from this college is the big thing. You know. However, I'm not here for giving. I'm not here for preaching, by the way. But guys, look, something has changed my life. Not because of I was smart, not because of I understood it, just because of many people fall into it. My mentor said, even if you are shitting, shit good, and let more people come shit together. If more people come shit together, there will be a pile of shit. If it is a pile of shit, everybody passing by will make sure what happened here. Are we betting on something which is too big? Even if it is a shit, right? So Bitcoin was shit when I was a part of it. It is still a shit to 96% of institutions, but they have realized that the pile is big enough. The pile is big enough to make sure to have a look at it. Do we control? Oh, it's too late to control. It's too late. What can we do? Two options. Two options. be a part of it or not. Okay, being a part of it, then we have to make sure that we are regulated and we are licensed. Because if we go against, then we are going against our portfolio. Tesla and Elon Musk bought Bitcoin in 2021. I'm talking about a public listed company, and every quarter their balance sheet has to come out. It's public, guys. Tesla bought Bitcoins, Tesla sold Bitcoins. I will not say on economic perspective that Elon Musk and Tesla needed some cash to run the organization, because as per Mr. Musk, it was the test of liquidity which Bitcoin passed. If I was supposed to tell you 2 years ago that FTX will fall, Celsius will fall, Three Arrow Capital will fall, Silvergate will fall, and Bitcoin will stay above $20,000, raise your hand if you still believe. No, none of us would believe. You have no idea how strong this currency is going to be. How strong? Everyone tried to put ban on it, being it US. China banned mining. Of course they would. Because 90% of the Bitcoins was mined by the time China banned it. Right. What is future? Future is a driverless car. Future is no man at gas station. Future is you to scan a QR code and pay. That's the future. No man's land, right? We believe, we don't believe. What is coming is coming. Fortunately, unfortunately, we have to be a part of it. It is our decision to be a part of something we control, or to be a part of something people above us control. I believe 10 years down the line, the way 10 years ago, or majorly, everyone here who is more than 30-year-old, 35-year-old, did you see a world? Did you see 20 years ago a world carry everything in your phone? No. MacBook become MacBook, and Apple become Apple, because they said that you can carry your computer in a small size bag, right? 20 years ago. Now you can carry everything in less than a 200-gram device. Internet was a bubble. Bitcoin is still a tulip bubble. But we have to see what is coming. We cannot be blindfolded anymore. A decentralized financial system is coming. Believe it or not, sooner or later. mankind, we have been so many folks before. Oh, you're Hindu, I'm Muslim. Oh, you are black, I'm white. Oh, you're rich, I'm poor. Enough, done. Centralization versus centralization is the next fork of humankind. I got a little bit aggravated here, not because of the situation or something. I think just because of a little bit drunk and want to smoke a cigarette like Frida, but after a while. Anyways, let me get back to the topic. Carol, you can still be a part of MicroStrategy. You can still be a part of BlackRock. And you would have to be a part of Genesis before MicroStrategy and BlackRock came. But you have to realize all these institutes are still regulated. They have to still submit their quarterly reports, and they still have to be responsible to FDI and SEC. When the first hammer goes against them. Still, it's too early for institutional investors to be a part of BlackRock if the ETF is regulated. Of course, they will be, because that's how they get the vote on their board. Because they have to make their reports public. Oh, 5% of our, liquidity is gone to buy, not Bitcoin, because the moment they say Bitcoin, they will not get the vote. It's going to a Bitcoin ETF. We don't want to miss this out. Uniswap, PancakeSwap. Why Binance is the biggest investor of PancakeSwap? Because if there is no future of centralized exchange tomorrow, Binance still is a shareholder of a decentralized exchange. Why Ethereum Foundation is the biggest shareholder of Uniswap? Because all of them are spending in the future. They knew that they are the best in the day, they are the best out there, but what if they are not the best out there tomorrow? Let's bet on something which is going to be the best out there tomorrow. Which is a good strategy of investment, right? So if you are an institutional investor, if you want to invest your money against much more regulated entity, please go ahead and do. Always ask yourself, why did they not say Bitcoin? Why did they say ETF? So coming back to the point, and coming back to making sure that you understood what we are doing is not buying and holding Bitcoins, which is the best thing to do, by the way, I do every day. Even if I have $100, I cannot buy Bitcoin, but I can still buy Satoshis, because Bitcoin is breakable up to 8 decimals. Which commodity you can break more than 2 decimals? Not even petroleum. You go to gas station, you say, I want $10 of gas. Breakable up to 2 decimals. We are talking about an asset class which is breakable up to 8 decimal eye opener. Guys, please open your eyes. Gold, more than 2 decimals? Please tell me if you can find. Silver, petroleum, all these commodities and assets which are limited? No. This asset class is breakable up to 8 decimals. You can still buy 0.7 times 0, then 1 Bitcoin. And it still cost 26,000 divided by 10 to the power 7, less than $1. But we don't do that, right? Because we want to hold one or more. So regarding BTCC, what this young guy is trying to do is trying to create a community riding on something which is fundamentally right and neutral from day one. Where will it take us is always the ultimate emotion, hope. Will it be a preacher or will it be a teacher? Teacher stays hidden in the future. But he is doing something right. We support him, we don't support him, is our individual choice. I've been on calls from last couple of days and I've been listening people losing money. I've been listening people don't have no more money. Did it happen for the first time? We lost more than money. We lost people we love. And we are in fear of losing people we still love. So it's a bet. We did bet before many times in our life. We lost most of the time because it was a bet. If we won in the past, good for us. So let's bet on this young guy trying to do something. If he fails, what will change? Nothing. He still has his life. He still got some good relationship with good people around. Let's say not 600 some people, but let's say even 6+ people is good. And life goes on, right? We eat, we don't eat. So, Chavez, can you open your NFT miner? Let me get back to the reality. I don't want to look like, someone who is trying to be this person. Okay, let's do some maths, guys. I can only see started screen sharing. No, I don't care how many miners you have. Just let me stick with one so that I can do mathematics here.
Okay.
So, first most important thing, this NFT has a use case. What is the use case of Bitcoin, by the way, apart from a store of value? Nothing else, right? I would have bought gold back then. I don't care about Bitcoin has gone multiple X's more than gold, but for me to move from this side of the world to other side of the world with the gold is not so easy than moving with a Bitcoin in my pocket. So probably this is the first NFT with use case. It says contract address, which means it has a smart contract address, which means no one can change no attribution later on. It has to stay same. Owner address, supposed to be your own wallet address. Version, okay, hash power, hash fee, and consumption. So as per the documents and as per the codes Chavez has shared, the most important question should be here is B fuel. Contract address is not new to us. Owner address is not new to us. Hash power, hash fee, we don't care. What we care here is very anonymous word, B fuel. So B fuel is the on-chain liquidity. When you are getting your hands on the NFT, basically you are getting hands on a kind of hardware which has a hash power of 1 kilowatt. Chavez, stop sharing. I have to ask a question. How many of you know, I'm sorry, in the past, there was a platform which used to offer you Bitcoin mining. And the name of the platform which used to offer you Bitcoin mining before 2017 bear run, and they stopped the operations. Mark Folio was the CEO. They used to ask you to buy hash power, and they used to ask you for the hash fee. When they were asking you for hash power, they were asking you to pay against the hardware they used to buy from third party. And when they used to ask you to pay for the hash fee was the price they ask you to pay against the ecosystem, which involves electricity and everything else. The name of the platform was Genesis. Genesis ran from 2013 to 2017 when Bitcoin go below $4,000, lesser than the cost of mining. The cost of mining was still above $4,000. And Genesis stopped operations. And everybody was asking that why miners are still mining at loss. Do miners have some insider information? Why are you still mining? If something is costing me $100 and all I'm getting against is $80, why would I keep doing it, right? Now, miners were not smart. Miners were knowing that after 1 year, their mining cost will be double. So the shareholders voted to keep doing the cash burn in order to keep mining because they realized that after 6 months, the mining cost will be double, a lot lesser than the cash burn every day. The same here. If you see the NFT, it has a hash power. I don't know if Chavez can put it on back, but
Sure.
it has a hash power, which means that you are limited in terms of mining it. Then it has a hash fee. Why Bitcoin is Bitcoin? Not because of only demand and supply. Bitcoin is proof of work. The best way I learned Bitcoin was proof of work was like, okay, let's say we type dog on Google and Google gives us result. Google don't ask us to do nothing against our result, right? What is proof of work? Let's say you say, what is dog? And Bitcoin node is asking you to do some work against the answer for what is dog. Unlike Google, that was proof of work. Bitcoin asked people to dedicate the power of CPU. They said there is a calculation, there is a question, who solves it first get the rewards. So hash power here is your GPU, your CPU, your hardware. Hash fee here is the cost of getting the answer. Will you get the reward or not? Are you the first to solve the equation? And then consumption. So B fuel is the on-chain liquidity token on BTC20. Consumption is 0.00278 B fuel per second. So if you are mining and you choose not to disconnect your miners, for example, Xeon GT1X from the node, you are still consuming B fuel. I have run, like I said, 3 days ago. B fuel is on-chain liquidity token, which is working on consumption, and the value of B fuel is, so in $1, it's 8 B fuel, 80 B fuel, I'm sorry. So 1 B fuel is 0.0125. So if your consumption is 0.00278 per second, if you multiply it by 86,400, that's number of second in a day. And if you multiply that from B fuel value, which is 0.0125, you will be close to $3. So the consumption for GT1X is around $3. If you're mining coins and if the process of mining has no value, then the rewards you are getting has no value. It will be the next dumped token. So run your maths from 1 kilowatt to 10 kilowatt to 100 kilowatt. Keep your B fuel value to 0.0125. One B fuel is $0.0125, and you will figure out that all the miners have the same cost of mining. That's the principle of Bitcoin. Why 10x G on GT? Why 100x G on GT? It is just helping you to mine more. It is not helping you to mine cheaper. Because if you can mine cheaper, because if you have more money, you're against the principle. Today, you are individual miner of Bitcoin, or you are commercial miner of Bitcoin, or you are institutional miner of Bitcoin. Every next Bitcoin has the same cost associated to it, which is same for all the miners. So the B fuel is on-chain liquidity, which is giving you the liquidity of wrapped Bitcoin. Because if Shavit is just going to sell the miner and all of you is just going to make money from affiliate marketing, and every mined coin has no value associated to it, everybody will keep selling and keep selling because they have no cost of mining it. They don't care at what cost they are selling it. It will go to zero. Unlike Bitcoin. This guy is trying to do the same thing. I'm here to make sure he is doing in the right way. And I'm so happy to be a part of something which has replaced the hardware to an NFT. This is, guys, this is, I get my goosebumps because of, kindly stop sharing, not important. All these debates on carbon emission and, green earth and all these things. You cannot go back and mine Bitcoin at the same price people used to mine it 13 years ago. But you are mining something which is holding on to the same principles and fundamentals. You get one miner by 29th to mine, or you have 10,000 miners by 29th to mine. The cost of mining stays same. And most importantly, you can liquidate it, you can swap it to dollars or Bitcoins you want to convert into USDT, up to you. Nobody is losing no penny here. Because on-chain liquidity token BFuel is converting everything into wrapped Bitcoin. I will not say the first time or second time or the last time, but this is a product you would like to show to everyone on your phone. You would love to show it. You have got something really, really valuable to show. Instead of telling people deposit $100 and get $200 or $300 or $500, which sound Ponzi from the day you say, And probably the reason you don't want to discuss with other people because you don't want to lose your face value, or you don't want to sound like someone who is saying that, okay, give 100 and get 300. But this is something you can go and say, hey, look, this is so cool, guys. I don't have money to harvest, it's fine right now. But my coins are my coins. And it stays like that. So, for us, for me, I'm also going to mine. I'm going to create my account because unfortunately, the marketplace to buy miners is very centralized, which is not good, right? Which makes the scope very less. But I'm going to mine, I'm going to buy my miner because there is no other way. And let's see. Right. But I know I'm doing the right thing. I don't need to believe in Chavez and other people here. I'm believing in technology. I'm believing in audited smart contracts. And $50 I can bet on.
Come on, get a 5,000 one.
You have to understand Chavez. You know why one guy swapped Bitcoin for pizza and you celebrate Bitcoin Pizza Day because it had no value. Right. So don't convince, don't ask to pay or buy this or that. If you are doing something, eventually you will reach.
I've already started receiving messages on my Telegram, WhatsApp, 10 of them. put him in my team.
So I will be here every day, making sure that the training goes well and most importantly in the right way.
Thank you.
Don't want to sell something as an opportunity. Don't want to sell something which is going to change the life. Just making sure it is sold in the right way. If any question left, on my side, raise your hand. And so nice, this guy, proud to be the Islamic State, putting porn. I love, no problem. So any question left on the technology side to me? Trust me, I have very less information on the affiliate marketing side. I'm still trying to learn how to put one in left, one in right, and top up and all these things. Eventually, I will reach there too. So I'm not someone who can still answer on those things, but if something has to be answered on the tech side, on the mining side, I am here and I will answer. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your humbleness. Thank you, everyone. Over to you.
Thank you. Perfect. So let's hear from Melinda.
Well, Mr. Satoshi, is that the name you're going by? Or Professor? I don't know. But anyway, thank you for all your wisdom, and you're
I
way
am-
over our head.
I can be Miss Melinda also, no problem.
Oh, good. You're very flexible. So thank you for sharing so much of your knowledge. It gives us great confidence. Y'all know what you're doing, even though we don't grasp it exactly. And most of all, thank you for being Chavez's accountability partner and mentor. I think everyone needs to have one. So that's my comment on for this side. And thank you. And I'm sure Chavez is grateful a lot. Then I don't know if I have a chance, but I'll wait if I have a chance to ask a question to Chavez.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Campbell. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Brown.
Salutatorious to all. How is everyone?
Good.
Good. I apologize in advance if my question sounds redundant. I am very, very new to this platform.
Mhm.
I'm very excited.
Uh-huh.
My question is, I am in Stable DAO KYC. They are reviewing my KYC.
Mhm. It will
My
become.
question,
They will,
pardon?
they will verify the KYC. Don't worry.
Okay. My question is, will I be allowed to purchase the